Hello there and welcome to the video. So a while back I made this image, and I am quite pleased with it. However, those leaning lines kind of bothers me. But it is a static scene, so I should be able to retake this image. Let's hit the streets. Welcome to Malmö, a place I called home for about 10 years. And more specifically, we are in the harbor or west harbor of Malmö. A place where you can't escape a certain building. Then it's nice to see some things never change. This was one of the last summer days, and boy was it a hot one. I grabbed my street photography bag for some good old street photography. If you're curious, my kit consists of 3 cameras. The Rolleiflex 3.5, the Minolta CLE, and a Lumix LX100 that is infrared converted. But today we start off with the Rolleiflex and this warm-up image. I walk the empty streets of Malmö. This is the 3rd largest city in Sweden, but I sometimes wonder where all the people are at. This area sees a lot of construction, and you do run into the odd dead end and construction site. I might as well just cave in and head towards that big white tower. I do like these old industrial buildings. I wonder how long they will stand for though, as this area is still undergoing a big transformation into something new. And this whole transformation of this area started with a housing and construction exhibition back in 2001 called Bygg01. And to me it showcases how good modern architecture should be done and good city planning. And I really like to walk these residential streets. It's a good mixture of different kinds of buildings and no cars. It's quite nice actually. About this image, I stood there for quite a while waiting for someone to walk into frame. I probably shouldn't, because I think the person actually made the image worse. Finally, some people. It couldn't be avoided, I needed to take a closer look of the torso. I climbed these stairs to this platform of sorts that I somehow never noticed before, for a better angle. Also moved around the building and snapped this image of the windows, and I find this image quite interesting. There's something to that mysterious figure in the window. I started to move back towards the car, always ready with the Rolleiflex. But I was mostly treated to empty and quite boring streets. I did take a couple of images in pure desperation. And well, here's the complete roll. Besides that image of the window, which I am quite pleased with, there's not much to write home about. Time to switch camera for the headline image, which I intend on taking on large format, more specifically my Linhof Technica 5. And the location is just a few minutes walk from the parking lot. Carrying the tripod on the shoulder like a badass. More construction and more dead ends. At least I got to walk this cool new red bridge and view it from afar. So that sucks. They had teared up the street for some construction work, so I couldn't access the scene as I wanted to be able to retake that image. But as I dragged my large format camera out on the streets of Malmö, I might as well try and make an image. Checking for composition using my phone. This might work, a wide angle shot of the rocks in the foreground and the building in the background. Needed some fine-tuning once setting up, as always.
F22 and 1/4 of a second. Quite a lot of back movements to straighten out the lines of the building. I hope I managed to get everything in focus. I tried the best. I kind of focused in on the rocks here in the foreground, and I hope that will make everything sharp. I can't really add any front tilt because I am quite limited with my wide angle lens there. So this is one time when the Linhof perhaps isn't the best camera. I just realized, I think I should have dropped the bed as I was shooting in portrait mode, and I risk getting that in the shot with this wide angle lens. Already wasted 3 sheets, so I'm not taking another. I'm crossing my finger and hoping for the best.
All in all, quite a pleasant day out in the city. And lately I've been spending quite a lot of time out in the Darkroom, printing for a street photography exhibition. And I just had to try and fire up the Big Bertha enlarger for 4x5 and try and print this image as well. And the first attempt? A lot of grey. You see, I normally use these Kodak filters to adjust the contrast of the paper, placing them in the filter drawer of my Varioscope 60 for the smaller formats. However, my Durst, the Big Bertha enlarger, lacks this filter drawer, and I couldn't figure out how to use the filters with that enlarger. So I just printed straight on paper, resulting in this very flat looking image. Afterwards, I realized I could just place the filters beneath the lens on the holder for the red filter. And I did so using my smaller FOMA filters, adjusting the contrast to a hard or perhaps even ultra hard paper. And that really brought life to this image. Now I just need to figure out that bright corner down to the right. But that's a mystery for another day. Oh, that initial image, the one I wanted to retake. Well, I just fixed that in the darkroom. And the result? I'm quite pleased with that. So much so that this image was included in my street photography exhibition. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care and bye.